Waiting, you know, the usual, waiting on Madam Jackie. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Madam Jackie. We have two persons alive. I see you. Happy Friday
Yes. Good morning.
to the two persons. Four
Oh, we're
persons.
doing.
As soon as you come on, light up the light, come in
I
and
know.
light it up. Jackie, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Okay, I'm not hearing you very well, and I know my phone is up. Let me turn off. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. Not hearing you very well,
You're not
guys.
hearing me? You're not hearing me at all?
Not hearing you. Take your time, okay. Not going straight into it. Guys, maybe
I
when we do the replay, Jackie, you come across five to the audience. But
I
right now,
know.
just try
Okay.
to turn it up a bit for me. Guys, as soon as you come on the live, please like it up. Happy Friday. Good morning to everyone. Uh, Jackie, we're going straight into it. And guys, the
Okay.
subject, security measures when building, and also going to talk about the Pan-African Village. But first, let me get into public service announcement.
Okay.
Guys, Monday, the 9th of March, Ghana had 150 persons of non-of African descent sworn in as citizens of Ghana. I'm going to refer to it as class 2026. The
Yeah.
recipients, yes, of Ghana
Mm.
citizenship. 150. Class of 2024, of which Ghana S was a recipient. We had 524. Like of the Lord, please, all of you 22 persons. 524. So this year, class of 2026, 150 persons, Madam Jackie. And guys,
Yeah.
we brought on about the whole concerns we had on this at this time for citizenship. Whilst
Yeah.
I assumed, yes, the numbers, I didn't think they would have reached 500. But honestly, I thought it would have been around 200. So 150 is a low number. But have no fear, guys. Again, you're coming into Ghana. If you are hold of a passport where there's visa waiver, no problem. You come in, you can always extend your stay. That's not going to prevent you from looking around and see what Ghana has to offer in terms of
No.
short-term to long-term,
Exactly.
separate apart from those coming in for vacation. And persons who you need a visa, yes, you can go online and you can get multiple years. So again,
Yeah.
citizenship
Multiple
will
entries.
not be
I
the
think it's
be
up to
all
2
and
years,
end all
Diane.
for many persons, right? But I just wanted to share with you what the numbers were because I did say I would have given you an update on that. The second public service announcement that I'm raising is on PAV, Pan African Village. Diane is will be pausing on the Pan African Village. And I will share my reasons for pausing and what I can offer as a option for persons who still may be on the fence. Yes, but really want to build um, in the Asabo Central Region area. So that is going to come a little bit after at the tail end. Also, I told you about meeting. I refer to these things as town hall on Thursday, the March of 12, which was yesterday, where an opportunity based on a flyer I received subsequently shared with Madam Jackie, and I would assume shared with others, and it was in reference to two pastors intending to build a church at the Pan African village. And so that town hall meeting was an opportunity for interested partners or parties with vested interest, yes, who are presently here, would have an opportunity to ask questions, right? Just to know what is going on. So Madam Jacqueline touched on that in a brief conversation with her. I gather that did not take place, or she reached out and got no information to confirm reservation. So nothing happened, but she will touch on that. Okay, guys. Glad
Diane,
that
can
you're
you hear
on
me?
our third of you. Please like the live, please. And so, with the security measures going straight into, I hope you guys looked at some of the description what we had on there. I
Can you
got some
hear me?
information, Jackie, that came to me of someone living in the Pan African village. Build their home, and they had breaking. Yes, and so that is why I want to speak to you guys, those who are building, especially or solo or single ladies. There, you have no family. If you're building your house, and I'm going to start off by saying where you're presently living, if you're not yet here in Ghana, those of you that are here in Ghana and building, did you think about security? Was security important to you where you live? I know me coming out of Jamaica, even direct from Jamaica, wherever I lived, security was important. If there
All
was
right.
not a watchman, yes, you had a watchman in a gated community, you had security.
Right.
Friends who had houses, right? Them have them dog. Them have them bad dog. Right, guys? Jamaica is renowned for that. We take security serious. Okay? And so I say this to you. While we hear Jackie, we talk, yes, Ghana is peaceful relative to other countries, much more so. I say the way I move around in Ghana, I'm not driving, I did not move around like that in Jamaica. We hear about instances and occurrences, in the West. And I'm saying that you're coming to Ghana and you're building. Please, right? You have some of, oh, they don't want burger bar. Fine, you don't want burger bar. I understand that. I born in a burger bar, right? I can understand. But guess what? You have to look at other methods to secure your property. You have to have the gates and the high wall with the wires on there that if somebody try to jump, you know what will happen.
Yeah.
If you like dogs, then you need to get dogs in a place to make up noise if anybody enters. Unfortunately, I understand that this lady, they came in on her and she was fast asleep, didn't hear anything, right? Entered, was it through the window, and they stole a couple items. So when the person who shared this with me, they said, but boy, Dan, how come she didn't hear anything? Well, I said, I don't know, but I know in Jamaica, oftentimes when you heard that persons are sleeping, and how come they didn't hear anything when the thieves came in? We said the window open, let us spray something, and it knocks them out. So I said, I don't think they have
Yep.
that here. Right, Jackie? I don't
Yep.
know. But the point
They
is,
do.
she was burdened, right? And it was said to me that, she may have been not too pleased or a little bit disappointed on the response from the community. I will say this to you. You're out in the region. Yes? Where's your house? Who is close to where you're building? You know your logistics there. All right. And these things are happening late at night. So the end of the day, what is one's expectation when you're coming? I don't know of the Pan African village having any homeowners association, have any form. So in the same way you're building your house, you have to also say to yourself, let me put something in place because
Yeah.
it is what it is. Yes, it is what it
That's
is.
true.
Number two, Jackie, you have the number for the police station down there. What is the likelihood if you call when you realize what is going on? The police coming all the way up, no light. What is it? What is the whole electricity like? So I'm just
Right.
saying to you, as you budget to build your lovely home, the first things I would like you to put up is that wall, whatever you want to call it, fence or high up and put on the barbed wire. When you get here, if you don't want it, you can choose, but you cannot be here. That is for the when you get here, it's a different property. Those who are here, living there, especially you're on your own, and asking you, look at Ghanaians' homes and others living around when you come out of the hill and look. Where I live and in the neighborhood that I'm at and moving around, you barely you just about to see some person's roof.
Right.
If they have any fence or wall that is midway and you can see into their property, you're hearing the dogs them like crazy. And
I
these
have.
are people that live in this country for decades. Why are
Yeah.
you going to come in? I know we have a lot of sentiments going on and we're feeling good, but can we be very real and practical? Huh? If you did not have occurrences like these, you would not have a military in Ghana and you would not have a police service. We have to be mindful. Thankfully,
Yeah.
Jackie, she was not hurt.
Diane, can you hear me?
I just hear a whisper when you said if I can hear you. Not you said anything before?
I did, but are you
I
hearing me
hear
now?
you now. If you go up a little bit
Oh, good.
higher,
Okay. Okay.
you
Okay.
shake,
I can't.
you
That's
say
as high as
okay.
my phone goes. That's as high as my phone will go. So hopefully the audience can hear me.
Yeah, I think so. So I'm
Okay.
thankful that she wasn't hurt and that they just took some stuff. Because,
Yeah.
but I tell you, I don't know about you, Jackie. I'm in one state. I would be in one state. So guys, I
Diane, I
really want
know.
you to
I
look at
know.
that. Right? And
I
for
know.
some of you guys that's outside of the building, Jackie, I'm sure you can agree, you can get a watchman to watch over yourself. That is something if you can think about and just factor that into some of the expenses. Yeah?
I mean, yes, you can. You can. And it seems to be a pretty frequent thing that happens. It's unfortunate. And I'm very aware of the incidences that you're referring to. It's several incidences. Um, and um, some of the homes are quite pretty secure. Some of the homes are pretty secure, Diane. It's been over a period of time, but you do have to take extra caution. You really do. I thank God that I have not been burglarized. As of to date, I haven't been burglarized, but it is very, very possible. Um, you know, it's common, and without sounding condescending, it's unfortunate that when you're in areas that are poverty stricken, that you're going to have a lot of stealing. Anything that you lay careless, don't expect to come back and see it. And especially if you have a yard that doesn't have a gate. When you don't have your fence, when I came to Ghana, I was like, my God, why everybody back at these big high fence, 7-foot fence with barbed wire and electricity and all of these things. I soon came to understand why. It really is important. So, be secure. Diane, you know, I always have dogs. I'm a dog lover. So I always have my dogs that alert me, and maybe that's the reason why I have not been burglarized. Because my dogs let me know the moment,
Yes,
even before the person get to the gate, when they're up the road, the dog already lets me know someone is coming. If a
yes.
vehicle is approaching my yard, my dogs let me know there's something coming. I'm always looking out. I don't need a doorbell. I mean, when I tell you, they
But
work for
I've
their
seen
food,
your
Diane.
setup. And so you're very
Yes,
security savvy. Jackie
yes,
has Fort
yes.
Knox. Let's just say this. Madam Jackie has Fort Knox,
I do.
right? And so,
Absolutely.
sometimes you're
Yes.
looking, you have to say, okay, if I'm only, right, and I spend 4 on food, you may have to
Yes.
spend less on food and factor in some form of security, right? I will
Yes.
say also on
Yes.
that, Jackie, guys, like up the lifeboats, please. I will say also on that in the West, right? You may not, many of you may not have bad dogs, but you know what you have and you can't tell me many of you don't have it. You have an alarm system, right? You have an alarm system. So if anything, because when you're keen, you have to punch in the numbers
Right.
or whatever. You are
Exactly.
security conscious, right? So whilst where you're living, you may not be. I don't want to why. The fact is that most of you have some form of security system in there, right? I can say in Jamaica, I have lived where Jackie in an apartment complex, and lo and behold, the thief then climb up on the
They're
balcony,
everywhere.
entered in to the neighbor upstairs apartment. Let me tell you something, guys. The very next morning, I called the security. No, it's
Yeah.
quite costly, Jackie, to have exam the likes of King Alarm to come and check on you. But the best other
Right.
option for me, that was cost effective, right? And the security chap said to me,
Mhm.
will book you wire your apartment. Yes? And anybody touches anything,
Mhm.
it makes a loud noise. Jackie, when you test out that thing, I am telling you, that loud noise
Yeah.
it makes, if we have a comparison from where I say about it, you'll of course
Yeah.
hear it from the office over across agenda,
Oh
the way it
yeah.
was loud. So when
Yeah.
it was set, he said, listen now, when you're coming here, you have X amount of minutes to keep in the code. Jackie, that
Yeah.
is so I was comfortable. I want if you
Yeah.
understand me. And I'm
Yeah.
telling you guys, was a small apartment complex, a small apartment complex. And they stole the tenant because the window was open, Even though they had burglarized Jackie, I don't know how they took out the laptop on one and laptop, etc. So you see, oh Jackie, we hear about this. Yes, I can believe that. Happening in Jamaica to the audacity of thieves. So guys, please in Ghana here, don't get caught up. Please don't get caught up because especially that is your alone living in the house that you're
Yeah.
building. I appeal to you on that. Those are the measures I'm saying. Get your fence all up. Watchman, you can get a little watchman. Yes.
Yeah.
Get the wires on or get an alarm system where if them touch anything, the noise it make Jackie frightened them and they run away
Yes.
right
That's
around.
yeah.
If it's frightened, guys.
Yeah.
This is not a little whistle or when you have no music. We are talking some serious guys when a mine shot in behind the shell.
Oh yeah.
You drop
Yes.
down. Right, Jackie?
Yep. Of
That that
course, you
that's
need
that that is
that will chase them. That will run them off.
yes. And you have
Yeah.
it can be done right here. Right? There are persons
Yeah.
here. Guys, please don't be casual on this. I know who can assist you if you're wrong. The only
There's no
assistance
police.
you can do is if you call it
There's
the
no
next month
police
and
coming.
carry to the police station. Nobody knows the 21 who is not police to ask on your behalf. Again,
Yeah.
whether it is a American village, we're building in Kumasi, wherever you're building in Ghana. I am saying now factor in having some form of security. And if you're
Yeah.
not here, then you need to commission someone to get your little watchman and work with what they will charge to come to you.
Yeah.
Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah. And Diane, let me say this too. Um, in Ghana, the type of justice that you're going to be looking for, um, may not be there. Things are like, let's say the person that broke into your house. I just want to give you an example, and you go to the local chief. They're going to be trying to settle it amicably amongst the community before you go
Speak
to
a
the
little louder
police.
for me now. Beg you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Can you hear me? Can you?
Much better now. Just keep it at that, please.
Yeah, I think my hand was covering the speaker. Yeah, here, if you do find a person within the community, let's say, that has perpetrated the crime, the community would prefer that it be settled amicably rather than you go to the police station. So, sometimes you can very well know who the person is. But, you know, if you don't go to the police and you go to the chief, they're generally going to try to settle it um, within within the community um, before. That's what I've seen. Just to give that as a side note. Excuse me. So you know, justice doesn't look the same as it does in the West. That's all I'm saying. And I'll tell you one thing, Diane. A lot of the foreign men that have come here to Ghana, they own firearms.
I
So
didn't
that
hear
is
that. You
also,
gone down again. Speak up for me, please.
I would have to yell. I need to. Can you hear me? Then I have to yell into the microphone.
Wow, you disappear. I can't see you.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you see me? Am I back? Hello.
Continue, Jackie. Continue. The foreign
Yeah.
man. You said the
So
foreign man?
yeah, they own firearms. You can purchase a firearm here in
Yeah.
Ghana if that's your thing. And one guy told me, just go, they got bust two shot. Nobody won't come near your house. Just every so often you just go, they got bust a shot and nobody won't come near you.
Well, I come from Jamaica, so you know how that go.
So,
But guys,
exactly. So I don't know. I don't have one yet. But trust me, if I had one, I would go there, go bust two shots.
we think about that. But guys, especially our ladies, Billy. Yes, I know you feel, but factor that in, please. Because
Yeah,
Jackie, we are about prevention better than cure, right?
absolutely.
And I'm just
Yes.
saying, look at that. I know people
Yeah.
sometimes just want to structure and go in, but it's
Yeah.
better to put that in. Yes?
Yeah,
And keep
absolutely.
the wandering
Yeah.
eyes out.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying to you, that lady Jackie
Hmm.
must have gotten fright
Of
when
course.
she realized. Not true,
Oh,
Jackie?
yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, one person told me that she was laying there and something, she just jumped up out her bed and she could see the person there and she screamed out. Or them push stick through the window with magnets. So they like to steal cell phone and jewelry and those things. So them push things through the window with magnet on it, and so get a inside mesh. Like there are things that you can do to mitigate all of that.
You have to.
But
And
yeah,
guys,
you do.
again, the same concerns
Yeah,
and things that you implemented where you have been living before God. Please don't throw it out. Yes?
yeah, absolutely.
Please, let's just be reasonable here and don't
Yeah,
turn around to blame. This is a human thing, and we are living among human beings,
yeah,
regardless. Right? So
yeah.
please look at
Exactly,
that. Jackie, at this time,
exactly.
you want to acknowledge some of these guys that's on. Please, guys, remember to like up and react.
Yeah. Let me just Mahmood. said hi. Hi, Mahmood, if you're still on. Someone asked, is this a Christian station? Um, sure. We're Christians.
Yes.
um, and Catwalk dash E4Z. Wow, when will it stop? Common sense, you can't teach. Well, yeah, you
True.
either have it or you don't. Yes, and Uche something, I'm sorry, said hi at the beginning of the broadcast.
Hi.
And for those others who have just joined or been on, welcome. Thank you for joining our live.
Thanks, guys, for coming on.
Yes, yeah,
Jackie, I'm going to go in straight into Pan African Village. And
okay.
I'm going to tell you guys, and then Jackie will speak on the meeting yesterday. Guys, I'm going to
What
tell you
meet?
why I'm
What
pausing.
meeting?
Right, sister, you're on now. Could you like up this live and give us some reaction, please? The algorithms like it and notice us when you do so. Guys, the reason why I'm closing on the Pan African Village, and the operative word is pause, right? You have investment there. I will maintain, hold the line. When I
Yeah.
say I'm pausing, my discontent is with
Hmm.
the administrative unit. And as
Horrible.
such, I am no longer comfortable in putting the sale of the land there to the diaspora because I can no longer guarantee that you will get your paperwork all will be in order in the time frame that was said to me. And you are in the diaspora, you will commission me to act on your behalf, where you're paying me to handle such a transaction. And I cannot feel comfortable because I do not do business like that
No.
in giving you a story every other month. I don't feel that. The
No.
position that I take on, understand that the office knew, administration knew from the very first time I met them that this is how I operate. I can't speak for other people that they will say one thing and then as time go by, Madam Jackie here, as time
Yeah,
goes
I'm
by,
here. Yes. Yes.
they will change and start to come with the stories to you because you're not here on the ground. They have made a decision. No, we're not said it's all right, man. Everything all right, man. Diane is not a part and will never be a part of that style of business. If you have
Yeah.
your allocation documents in hand, good. And you're still awaiting your indenture because there are issues or they had to change it and that's still going, you wait.
Yeah.
If at the present moment you have not done anything to your land, you have not done anything because you're waiting on certain things to come through, maintain it that way. My discontent with administration is that information is said that seems positive, and then down the line, said information changes.
Every day.
When we know that we don't know how much land is in litigation at present.
Hmm.
I was of the understanding that litigation was complete, but there's no paperwork. And most recently, litigation is still taking place. I'm going to say this to you. You may be comfortable with that out there. Diane S is not comfortable because if you're on the same 5,000 acres and information about a portion is not adding up or it keeps
Right.
changing, and you have a situation where you're not able to receive the indenture in a timely manner when there are errors not on your side, but administration side. Nobody communicates with you. It's lingering. You do not know if you're coming or you're going. Diane
No.
S cannot market that to the diaspora and feel
No.
comfortable. Yes? And anybody is going to
Total
suggest
incompetence.
that this is
Total
a
incompetence.
Ghana thing. Yes?
Yeah.
And it's like, you're insulting. You're insulting this country and the
Absolutely.
leaders of this country. Because this is not a little arms out country where everything
Exactly.
here scare us.
Exactly.
There
God
may
has
be
a major
things that are
plan.
not the same as the West.
Yeah.
There are things that may be different in Jamaica. But don't you ever insult a country to think that they have no organizational skills. Yes? You let something happen with your paperwork and come talk me this one, they promised me this and tell me that and see what happens. Somebody challenging courthouse and see what happens. You're not going anywhere fast. And
Nope.
anybody who thinks that when you are demanding because you were told this is what you will get,
Yeah.
that you're the problem. You go spell your name wrong on a piece of paper that you want. Go bank, go NIA, identification, or go anywhere and see what happens. In the same breath, we complain about scamming. In the same breath,
Yeah.
as in the West and in Jamaica, we speak about people stealing others' identity. Then why, you tell me, why are you going to come to a country, take your hard-earned money, buy land, start invest and put on things on your land, and your paperwork is in order.
It's not in order.
And when you're calling and you can't get in, you must accept it because we said so. I'm going to put this to you. Lord, I don't care if this is not palatable for somebody, because let me tell you something, sometimes you need to hear it straight.
Yeah.
Slavery done to diamonds. I don't follow back blindly. And I will not take any diasporan's money to buy any land on the Pan-African village. After I tell them in my marketing promotion talk, and if they go on their channel, oh, you will get this, you'll get your allocation document next month weeks, and then you get your indenture. I will not do so. And so I'm closing on the Pan-African village. No one can demand of me to do anything with any land.
Yeah.
Without paperwork that is in order. I don't know why it has to take so long. And when you have to go back and be changing indenture as time goes by.
3 years.
Explain that to me. So Madam Jackie talking 3 years. And so guys, that is why I am pausing, and I say pause on the Pan-African village. Agenda is pretty close by. Madam Jackie and I went to agenda and just didn't do it. I said as much when I did that content. I liked what I saw. There are also diasporans who have been tried, yes, who also invested in land on the Pan-African village on my recommendation. They have built, and they are building their homes as we speak in agenda. We also have others who have been on this channel that have built their house and living in agenda.
Yeah.
They have their own plots.
And many other places.
In Pan-African village.
Yeah.
And I am saying for you want to come near the Pan-African village or around Asebo, and you invested in some land and you're not too sure on your fence. You may have done that investment 2, 3, 4 years ago, and things are going on. I'm saying don't worry. Land is land. It appreciates. I am saying if you can put some funds together, try and look at that your agenda. those persons who are interested in, because I don't want you to lose out. You can send me
Yeah.
an email, ja8ghana@gmail.com, because addendum is what I will be promoting um, outside of PAV because I'm on pause. And I will remain on pause until things drastically change in the administrative unit in how
Yeah.
they delegate and how they execute what they say they are about. Nobody speaks, so you hear nothing.
And it's
As
very
I said,
unfortunate.
Bible
And
Jackie
you know
based on
what?
the
You
church.
know what?
Sorry, Jackie.
You know what, Diane? It seems as if there's only certain people who are being privileged to the information that of about what is going on at Pan African Village. It's not everybody that owns the plots. Like there's no announcements put out to keep the plot owners abreast of anything. It's it's always these little small WhatsApp groups that unless you're part of them, you just you won't anything. You won't know anything. But the office itself, 100% incompetent. I'm sorry. I hope that they see this and maybe decide to get their act together. It's 100% incompetent. There's zero communication, zero. And you want to be a part of a community that people actually care about the development and advancement of the community. But when it's coming from the top down, how can anybody truly care about community? And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, Diane, because I actually
Yes,
drove past there yesterday, and the main road that leads from by the Pan African Village it's being paved. It's being paved. I think I've heard all the way to Cape Coast. Those are even things that announcements should be going out to those in the diaspora who own plots over there to light a fire under them to get them excited. Okay, look, development is coming, roads are coming, but nothing. You hear crickets, total silence on anything. It's as if nothing excites anybody. I don't get it. It's mind blowing. To those of us that come and understand about land and when road come and development, to me this should be quite exciting and invigorating for the people who've been waiting so long for this. But instead, it's just like, oh, whatever. Oh, you call the office, you can't get a straight answer. I mean, you just it's just constantly, oh, pay for this.
it's
It's
blatant
mind blowing.
disregard. We have to call it for what it
It's,
is.
it's
It's a
total
disregard
disregard for people who have spent their
for those
money
who you
and
want
have
to
put in
invest in it.
work. There's so many things that were wrong, so much that wasn't communicated, so much misinformation, disinformation, no information. Just it's mind blowing. It really is mind blowing. So when you see a community that is way more organized, I mean, you have to give them their due respect. The people of Agendum are way more organized as a community than in Asable. I mean, you have to call a spade a spade.
But Jackie, if we don't do that, we don't have the
Yeah,
credibility.
that we're
It's
complicit.
guys, what you have to understand, it's all good and well for people passing through, and you speak the
Yeah,
fluff. You're not there. Where's your investment? You have anything there? You're representing
yeah,
anybody who's actually building or having anything. So you can't hide
yeah,
behind because you have no vested interest there. So it's
exactly.
a fact where you don't have any stake in it, you don't have any beef in it, right? So you just look at the pretty picture on the outside. We are speaking about persons, yes, where you
Yeah,
have to know because Jackie, if you and I say one thing and it does not add up,
you look like a liar.
we are the ones that you're going to
You're the
hear.
fake. Yes,
The
you
whole
are
of
the
them are
fake that
sick
is
and
promoting it.
part of it.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
I'm saying to you guys, those of you who it's going well, great. But Leo couple, no bill is not a development. Yes? The size of
Exactly.
that development requires much more. And you need to have confidence. in your paperwork because Ghana is not going back in time. Ghana is moving forward. And
Absolutely.
whether some of you like time management, efficient time management or not, you stay in your era. But I'm telling you, people who you're trying to attract coming out of the West and the
Yeah.
Caribbean, all Jamaicans don't play coming straight from Jamaica. You can't use no sweetheart. You can't bamboozle them. You can't tell them words. Well, yeah, man, it's good man. Yes, I say yes, I stay. Listen to me. They will walk away from you.
Exactly. Nobody don't want no
And I
headache.
say to you,
No headache.
ladies out here, use wisdom. Every year we're getting older. Some of you wanted to start building for whatever reason you're not certain. I am saying you want it somewhere close by. Look no further. Agenda is here, right? And there are persons who were going to be in Asable, PAV, have their land, their house, and they're living in agenda. Do not lose
Absolutely.
out and sit down and wait and go see. From your hear Diane
Yeah.
is come on here and tell you as plain as day that I'm pausing. I'm no longer chasing. Hold on now.
Mm-mm.
Sorry. I apologize for
Yeah.
completing that. I am telling you because I answer to those in the diaspora. That's
Yeah.
Diane. I saw your content. Is it
It's
so?
I
I'm
100%
not
agree
in
with
it,
you.
Jackie. I am
Yeah.
not playing that game. So it's
No.
agenda, guys, for me at this moment. Once there are changes in this pause, I will advise you accordingly. But I don't think it's going to be anytime soon.
Yeah. Not
Jackie
unless something
did
change.
no, I don't think it's anytime soon. Jackie, was there did the meeting finally came through?
No. No. I buy petrol, put in my vehicle yesterday, and I drove over to Asable. On the way there, I called one of the administrators from the Asable office to find out where the meeting was. The person said to me, "Oh, I think it's at the palace." I said, "Aren't you going?" "No, because I have some things I'm doing." It should have been a red flag for me. But again, I thought, okay. And I went to the palace. When I went there was not one vehicle there. And I thought, okay, well, at this time it was already 4:30 because Madam Jackie run late sometimes. I get there and nobody's there. I wait maybe about 20 minutes. Nobody show up, so I left. There was no
What time you said
announcement.
you got there?
Around 4:30. The meeting
And it
was
was
supposed to be
scheduled to
at
start at
4.
what time?
I also sent a RSVP to the email um, that was provided. Also, crickets, no reply, no nothing. So I RSVP'd to, I guess, a ghost. Yeah. And so nothing happened. And there was no announcement of any cancellation, rescheduling, or anything.
Wow.
So it's just that the disorganization continues, and for what I understand, this was being spearheaded by the investors who were coming there. It was supposed to be a meet and greet. I met, neither greeted anyone. So there you have it.
Guys in Jamaica we have a term.
I
Arms
don't like
out.
people time me out. I don't like people time me out.
Arms out. Arms out. That's a term I have in Jamaica. Guys, anything can happen. But what I'm a firm believer, and I say this to Madam Jackie all the time, the same way can reach out to me for any other thing. It's the same way if something happens. You have to do your best to send a notification of canceling. I think an event like this
Mm,
that was advertised, because I in fact came across the flyer and sent it to Madam Jackie a couple of weeks ago. And then she
Mm-hmm.
also, as time progressed, got a flyer. The flyer highlighting the two pastors and also pictures of what this church would look like. And I even commented to Madam Jackie and said, wow, this architecture looks so good. And so when you get a promotion, right, because it's called promotion, and an invitation to ask and speak, ask questions, and engage in discussion, yes, from the, and you're looking at the photos if you went to profile photos. Yes, Jackie, look
Yeah.
like, distinguished gentlemen. And here it is. I have my partner, business partner, I'm going to clarify what I'm talking about. Business partner who I collaborate with down there to
Yeah.
attend and share with me in details. Got no response, turn up, zero people, send an email. And today here, 24 hours later, no
Still
response.
nothing. No response.
When we
No
finish, I
follow
will
up.
send a little text to someone to see if they heard anything. Guys, what would you call that? What would you call it? I will say again. Diane S has paused on the Pan African
Yeah.
village at
Yeah.
this point
M-
in time.
Myself. Well, I've been paused, but um, yeah, it's quite unfortunate because
It's unfortunate, yes.
it is unfortunate because I have family members, a family member who is building there and will be continuing
But
that
Jackie, I took
project
you down
very
there.
soon.
I took you down
Yeah,
there,
I know. Yeah,
right? So it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
deeper investment, I think I look at that. But
A
you
lot,
know,
a lot, a lot, and
right?
knowing. Anyway,
So moving
there's
forward,
some things I want to say, but
hold on,
I'll reserve those.
hold on.
I'll reserve
Jackie, I will say this to
my
you.
statement. Yeah, I'm going to reserve some of my statements for a private. I'll reserve my statements for a private conversation.
If you're not fulfill your obligation and you deduct a percentage from the paperwork that is I should say incorrect. I'm just throwing
Yeah,
things like that out. Because when you have disregard and talking as if the amount that people pay is nothing.
yeah,
Nothing in comparison to it. It's significant in comparison to it. Then it simply means you should have no problem if somebody says, you know something, I haven't done anything with this.
yeah,
And we understand that and may not get the full amount, but what if you prepare? Are you guys about that ever cross your mind? Has that ever crossed in the administrative unit at a table? So I will leave it at that. I
yeah.
will leave it at that.
Diane, let me read some of the comments here,
Yes.
and these are comments from some of our viewers here. Um, First, let me acknowledge someone. Chris Max says from Louisville, Kentucky, is in the house. Hope you're still in the house. Patrick, greetings from Australia, and then Ja the Explorer. I know that tag. Agenda way ahead of them, with paperwork and all. Ja also says Florence behaves like she's bothered those who call to inquire. He also says Atto lives in Pan but promotes, I think he meant agenda. So this person is giving us all the tea um, on here.
I can't hear you, Jackie. You're
So
going down now. What you said, the voice going down.
yes, I said this person, Jah the Explorer, is spilling the tea on what's going on. He said Florence behaves like she's bothered by those who call to inquire. And and then the person who is also promoting lives in Pan African but is promoting
Yeah.
agenda. So there's some of that going on, and like I said, Diane, there's no consideration for the people who have invested their monies and are you know, and aren't seeing the development coming through. It's it just gives you a bad sinking feeling as somebody who I heavily invested in Pan African. I because I saw it as a great opportunity, and I do think it is still a great opportunity. Things happen. Um, However, it's just a hot mess. The office is just a hot mess. So we just have to kind of wait, I guess. That's it. We just have to wait and see. But for me, I'm also, on a pause.
Jackie, I hear you, and I tell you something. I'm just thankful that you are here. Yes, and it's not a situation where it could have been somebody from the diaspora. Yeah, even though there was somebody else that I had recommended and whatever. But
Hmm.
the fact that you're here on the ground, you see. But
Mm,
think about those, Jackie, that are not here on the ground. And when you get all these different information coming out on Ghana, right? Because this is where you are, people
yeah,
begin to want to question you,
absolutely.
right or wrong.
You're right. You're right.
What
You're
happened,
right.
Jackie? You're frozen?
Uh, no, I'm hearing you. I can hear you fine.
Okay, there you are, can't there. People begin to question you. It's a
Exactly.
normal thing, they don't know you. They don't know you, they don't know you. So when you keep stalling and you're pushing back and you're pushing back, if you put yourself in their shoes, they'll have a right to question. So
Yeah.
you being here and seeing that for yourself, you know firsthand and yourself. I was the one that took you on there. You invested quite a bit, and so, and you will know that you know something. It has nothing to do with a diamonds. It has nothing to do with this one who
Exactly.
probably had introduced you there. We are realizing where it is, right
Exactly,
inside the
Diane.
administrative unit, and they have no intention
No
to
interest.
change
Zero interest.
because there's blatant disregard
Blatant
for the said
disregard. Like,
diasporans who are to
yeah.
come there and build up a community. And to the commenter here, Jackie, that you said attend the referendum. I'm even getting information, Jackie, in the very near future to come back down there with one of the walkthrough that they're saying the way things are moving. And so you
Yeah.
have to look at it that it's not everybody is going to talk and pray. Jackie and I, this life, I'm going to say it as often as I'm going to say it. It's life in God, it's real talk. Life in God, real talk.
Yeah.
Choosing your subject matter. Conversation to you on life in Ghana. Because when you come to Ghana, if and when you choose to make Ghana your home, majority of the time, or even half time, or part time, you need to know about life in Ghana. You know,
Mm-hmm.
even if you build up on the rock, see, if you build your house there and thief come in, who you still have to call? You still have to, don't you still have to deal with life in Ghana and how to deal with that?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Diane. So, it's quite unfortunate, but we shall see. We shall see where it goes. The roads, like I said, the roads are coming, which that alone will increase your property value. Um, you know,
Yeah,
um, it leads from the main road that goes through Asebu that leads to Kumasi. This is a branch off. This road will lead to Cape Coast, but also the main road that goes through Agendum is also being paved. So you know, that's also another plus for agendum. So it's not that Pan African is catching up. They're still going to be behind because both roads will be paved. So any case, that's all I've got to say for today, Diane. That's all.
Good news. The good news is that
Yeah.
come to Ghana. You want
Yes.
to build your house down there? We are saying to you at the moment, whilst I pause on PAT, Madam Jackie said likewise, and I mean we have vested interest there. I am telling you about Addendum. Things are going. Come in.
Yeah.
Don't lose out. Stop sitting and think. You ever hear this thing, good, better, best? Guys,
Yeah.
good, better, best. Jack, sometimes you're fixated on something. You're
Yeah.
fixated. And when you look, you haven't even started. And
Yeah.
when you turn around there, you say, but that better.
Yeah.
So I am saying to you, those of you that already started the building and completing, good. Those on the fence, you know who you are. You have the plot, you're waiting because so and so, so and so. There's things with the documentation. If you can look at agenda, because land in agenda too, Madam Jackie, the dollar
Mm-hmm.
will go a little further than it does
Absolutely. Yeah.
in Pan African Village Saver, correct?
Yes, you're
It
correct.
will go a little further in agenda. And so,
Yeah.
guys, there's still good news, a lot of positive things going on. Construction is really a
Yeah, there's
big
a lot
thing
of,
on the
yeah.
rise. People building again,
There's
as Jackie had alluded on the last live, there's a housing deficit here. And then you also have persons
big
coming
one.
in that they don't want to go through the rudiments of building at all. So they are looking for good housing, either renting or buy in the
Yes,
regions in
and
Ghana. So again,
yes,
we're not stuck. Remember our faithful, is she on the line today, Miss Amanda? Remember she heals out of Bolton, right?
I
There are
know.
persons out
Where
there
is Amanda? For real?
building. So it's not just Cape Coast, yes, or
Yeah.
Accra. I represent Accra because I can speak to a development, as I said, that I am promoting
Yeah.
and marketing, and interest out in Cape Coast there, and Madam
Right.
Jackie out and about. But the role that I
Absolutely.
play is anybody reaching out, if you say, hey,
Yeah.
what do you think? That is what
Yes.
we can speak on. But guys,
Yes. And I'll keep putting it out there, Diane, that I have something in the pipeline that's going to be rather exciting, a few
okay, my
months down
dear.
the line. So we'll talk. Very exciting in the central region.
Okay. So there are
Yes.
things, there are things moving and going about, guys. So don't lose heart. But I don't think it would be genuine if we don't share what is important. And your
Right.
document is important. Your
Yes.
paperwork is important. Communication is important. It doesn't
Yes.
work one way. And I say these two words, Jackie: chaos and confusion are
Yeah.
not good signs for me. Chaos
No, not at
and
all.
confusion, not good signs
Yeah.
for me. Especially when you have an administrative unit that is not even a handful of persons that work in there. So you can't really
No.
blame and pass the buck, if you understand what I'm saying.
No, it's one person. It's one
It's either
individual
or
who's in
either,
charge.
right? So, Madam
Yeah.
Jackie, in closing, is there anything else you would like to say?
No, not at all. Just to those out in the diaspora, especially in the US, please stay safe. Be vigilant. These are serious times that we're living in. Just be vigilant.
In the West, I'll say Jamaica, getting some reports there. Guys, simmer,
Yeah.
right? Jamaica
Yeah.
always hot, even hotter with 1 or 2 reports that I'm getting in the same way where
Yes.
safety is concerned. So, guys,
Yeah.
um, There's a battle of the Lord 24/7 because the heart of man is what the wicked. So
Very.
just hold it down and stay alert and be
Yep.
aware.
Yes.
Glad to have you guys on. I hope you like the live. Right? Let me see your reaction. Until the next time, walk good.
All right.
Take care.
All
Yes,
right.
Jackie. Anything new? Any more new answers on there?
Uh, just one person that said hi.
Hi.
Obad
I
Obad
appreciate all of you
Putin.
guys have
Yes.
tuned in and made a comment. All right. So until the next time, again, I say it again. Take care.
Yes.
Walk good.
Okay.
God
Bye.
bless. Later, Jackie.
Okay. Later.